ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Senior Neo, and today we are here to play the Stanley Parable. It is amazing to be back, guys. New year, new start, let's go. Let's head straight forward. If you notice, I have a new mic, and I've changed the way I do my videos, and I'm liking it. So, let's jump right in. It is currently midnight at the moment, and I am really excited to talk to you guys again. How are you doing? Doing good? Yeah. Cool socks, by the way. Where do you get those? Kmart? Man, they had some good sales the other day. Some good, darn sure good deals. Oh, man. I just stall while I wait for this loading bar. Any minute now. Any minute now. Maybe the narrator doesn't want to see me. It's been a while. He's probably angry. Come on. Come on. The end is near. The end is near. The end is near. Really? Come on. Long ass loading time. My laptop is shit. It really is. I'm trying to make high quality videos, and I'm pretty sure I'm failing at that too, with a little piece of shit laptop. Come on, work. This is entertaining, right? To watch the loading bar? Just go. Oh, there.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Woo! Stanley!
Stanley worked for a company.
We've seen this already. We don't need to see it again. Boy, 427. Right back in issue. Let's go. Let's jump right in.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
It
Stanley
means
decided
that...
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. So, we're gonna follow him until we reach
When
the
Stanley
stairs.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Woo!
Yet there was not a single person here
Tips
either.
are not getting fired.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
You're darn shit I did.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
But Stanley went downstairs and did not obey you.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished.
Was the same car.
His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Maybe
All
I
of
am
my
crazy.
co-workers blinking
Whoa,
mysteriously
what the
out of
hell?
existence in a single moment
Oh,
for
that's...
no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
So,
And as Stanley
caught
pondered
in a
this,
loop.
he began to make other strange observations. For
caught in a
example,
loop on that.
why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
That's a
Why
good
did
question.
doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And
Oh,
for
that's
that
a good
matter,
question right
these
there.
rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
Yeah.
And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
Yeah!
He yelled. This
This is all a dream!
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer.
This is all a dream,
an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job.
I
He
just
wasn't
fell asleep
crazy
on the
after all.
job on my
He thought to
keyboard.
himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
I've become a master of going through these
he
rooms
imagined
now.
himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun. And Stanley
pretty
marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Oh, snap tits.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts.
It's a thought within a thought within a
He
thought.
thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams. The truth was that, of course, this was not a dream.
Hold up, narrator. Hold up.
Stanley simply
I gotta scratch
deceiving
my
himself,
nose.
believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself. Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
Yeah, it
After all,
was.
He knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely,
the narrator is me.
He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let
you
me
feel it,
wake
guys?
up, he thought.
Do you like it when I whisper in your ear?
I'm through with this dream.
It's just a relaxing
I
thought.
wish
Just
it
wanted
to
to
be
let you
over.
know.
Let me go back to my job.
And
Let me
back.
continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want.
I just want to
I
push
want
buttons
my
all day.
apartment and my wife
I
and
mean,
my job.
I have a wife?
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
Yes, normal.
My life is normal.
Always.
I am normal.
I will always be
Everything
normal.
will be fine.
Super normal.
I am okay.
I'm not okay. Oh, I'm back.
Stanley began screaming.
Please,
someone
wake me up. My name is Neo.
I have a boss.
I have an office. I am real.
Someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Yeah, I'm Mariella now.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
What the hell?
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Damn.
And though she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This
Mariella, help me.
Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
I went crazy pushing buttons.
To think this,
You will go
and
crazy
in a
if you push
certain way,
buttons all
seeing
day.
this man made her feel better.
Come on, girl.
Then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very
we had a
important
meeting.
people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that
I
she
ain't got no
stood
time
there,
for you, you
staring
dead
down at
crazy
the body.
man on the floor.
And
I
then
got a
she
meeting,
turned
I got a
mad.
job, and that purse is hanging in midair. It took me a minute to realize that. We got a floating purse. We don't need no man. Come on, girl. Let's go. Let's go get that promotion. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Let's do this.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Woo! Let's go see that memo.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Now, if I don't remember
yes,
if I
truly
did this
a room
option.
worth admiring, but
the
eager to
original
get
3
back to business,
episodes.
Stanley took the first open door on
But
his left.
I remember there being a way over here.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I know there's an ending where you jump
Look,
off
Stanley,
and die.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
I
Someone you...
I'm out.
What? Really?
Yeah, I'm
in
out.
the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why,
I mean,
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you
seems
something
familiar.
beautiful.
I think I did do this.
Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on